Hi, I'm Adam Haynes, an elder at Beth Tikkun Messianic Fellowship. Thank you for joining me to discuss the core principle, the Sabbath, and holy days. If you have not listened to the video introducing the core principles, please listen to that first, and I'll see you again in a little bit. As mentioned in the introductory video, I will not be having an exhaustive conversation about each core principle. Rather, I will be trying to help you get your independent study started by taking a few minutes to string together a few pearls. First, let's read the core principle. The Sabbath and holy days are God's appointed times and are set apart to be remembered, observed, and guarded by all His people. For this one, there's just the one line, so obviously that's the one we'll dig into. The Sabbath and holy days are God's appointed times and are set apart to be remembered, observed, and guarded by all His people. In Genesis chapter 1, verses 14 through 18, a passage in the required reading, we read, "Then God said, 'Let there be lights in the expanse of heaven to separate the day from the night. They shall serve as signs and for seasons and for days and years, and they shall serve as lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth.' And it was so. God made the two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He made the stars also. God placed them in the expanse of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to govern the day and the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good." It is common knowledge that the Sabbath is built into the very essence of creation, a day that is set apart as a day of rest because God rested on that day. But the above passage tells us that there were other days appointed as well. It is easy to overlook, but the creation of the luminaries is about the ordering of time. And to the pertinent point for this conversation, the lights in the expanse of the heaven are ordained to serve as signs. Well before the events of Pesach or Shavuot, well before the command to dwell in booths or hear the shofar, the days were set aside. All of God's holy days were written into creation. We just need the eyes to see them. In another passage from our required reading, Isaiah 58, verses 13 and 14, we read, "If, because of the Sabbath, you restrain your foot from doing as you wish on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a pleasure, and the holy day of Adonai honorable, and honor it, desisting from your own ways, from seeking your own pleasure and speaking your own word, then you will take delight in Adonai. And I will make you ride on the heights of the earth. I will feed you with the heritage of Jacob your father, for the mouth of Adonai has spoken." This is the glorious thing. Once we see the patterns the Lord has appointed for us, and we begin walking according to His ways, we are met with delight and nourished by our obedience. It is too common for people to mistakenly dismiss the Shabbat and God's holy days as Jewish or cultural activities. However, it is clear that they were intended from creation, that they are God's own days given to us, and He takes them seriously. And it is too often overlooked that Matthew 12, verse 8 records Yeshua's specific declaration that He is the Lord of the Sabbath. One of the things we have chosen to emphasize in our core principle, the Sabbath and holy days, is that we are all called to honor God's days. Thank you for taking a couple minutes out of your day to listen to this quick video. Hopefully it encourages you in your studies. As mentioned in the introduction video, please don't hesitate to send your questions along. You'll find my email in the first page of your manual.